Hello, and welcome to the Foxtrot, your source for athletic news happening on and off campus here at Marist. I'm Nicole alongside Paul Galano. As spring athletic seasons wrap up here on campus, we've had some pretty exciting games in these last couple of days. Paul, did you catch the men's lacrosse game against Quinnipiac?
Who didn't? I've got to say, that was one of the most entertaining games I've seen this season. It was a record-breaking game with the most goals scored in a D1 game since 1999. Let's take a look.
Quinnipiac takes on third seed Marist in the MAC quarterfinal. Winner takes on Mount St. Mary's. Minute in, Jamison Embry scores quickly to put Marist up on the board. Marist up 1. 40 seconds later, Jojo Pareca scores off the assist from Joshua Balkersell. Marist goes up by 2 points. Marist up 2 now. Pareca finds DC for the third goal in 2 minutes. Marist goes up by 3. Marist up 2 now. Pareca finds DC for the second time. Marist up 3. Pareca finds the back of the goal. Marist back up by 1. Hunter Embry finds DC for his second goal here. Marist up by 2. Marist up 3 now. James Lyons assists Jamison Embry for his second of the night. Marist up 4. 2 minutes later, Keenan DeReeve finds Jake DC for his third goal. Marist up 4. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Hunter Embry finds his brother Jamison for his second of Marist up by 6. Joshua Balkersell with a diving assist to Jojo Pareca here with his fourth goal. Marist up by 6. A minute later, Ryan McDaniel finds Jamison Embry for Embry's 30th goal of the season and 6th of the night as Marist takes a 6-point lead. Dylan Bedell finds Jojo Pareca for his third goal of the quarter. Marist up 9. Marist up 11 now. Keenan DeReeve hits DC for his 5th. Marist goes up by 10. Matt Fermo finds the hot Pareca for his 6th and final goal of the night. Marist wins by 10. Marist, with a record of 29 goals, move on to take on Mount St. Mary in the final.
What's going on, Foxtrot? Ben Matrana here, joined by junior midfielder Ed Capone, following the 29-19 victory over Quinnipiac. Ed, thanks for coming on, man. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So, as a defender, giving up 19 goals is not really ideal. How do you kind of fix that going forward into the next round?
Yeah, definitely not ideal, but it's important that our offense had a great game with 29 goals. But in terms of the defense, just having a good week of practice, looking back at the film, looking at what we did right, what we did wrong, fixing our mistakes, and just playing more as a group.
Mm-hmm. Well, previously in the year, you guys played Mount St. Mary's and lost 12-9 in the regular season. They're up next, it seems. So, what's your mindset kind of going into that?
Yeah, Mount St. Mary's is definitely a team we're looking forward to playing. They're a great team from Maryland, and we know it's going to be a dogfight. But just get back in the film room. Like I said before, have a good week of practice, play together, really just try to hammer down these guys. I think we'll beat them by like 12.
What an awesome game, and the outcome of it took Marist right into the next round for their game against Mount St. Mary's.
They won 19-7 to punch their ticket to the MAC championship. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the game.
Mount St. Mary's versus Marist. Winner moves on to the MAC Men's Lacrosse Championship. 1 minute into the first tier, Kelly Gwynn strikes first for the Mount. Mount up 1 early. Marist down 1. Hunter finds his brother Jamison for the first goal. Game tied. Tie game 6 minutes in, Jamison Embry finds Jojo Pareca for his first of 3 on the day. Marist up 1. Peter Murray gets a goal off the assist from Stephen Bickle. Jake DC gets his first goal of the day off the pass from Hunter Embry and ends Marist's 8-goal streak. Jamison Embry here with an unassisted goal for his 3rd of the night. Brother to brother again as Hunter finds Jamison for his 4th of the night. Marist up 10. Marist up 14, Kevin Polera finds Jamison Embry for his 5th goal. Jamison Embry takes it himself for goal number 6. That's his final goal. Marist advances to the MAC championship with a dominant win over Mount St. Mary's, 19-7.
What's going on, Foxtrot? Ben Matrana here, joined by Marist men's lacrosse midfielder Josh Balkersell. coming off a dominant 17-9 win over Mount St. Mary's in the MAC semifinal. Josh, you posted your first career hat trick. What kind of propelled you to play at that level?
Yeah, so I promised the seniors and the graduate students, I promised them a ring on their finger, and I'd do anything I could to help them get to that point. So I just kept that in the back of my mind against Mount St. Mary's and was able to perform.
Yeah, speaking of those seniors and fifth years, guys that won the championship back in 2019 and haven't gotten back to the big dance since, what can you kind of say about them, what they've given to the program, and going into this championship, how are you feeling with them on your side?
Yeah, so with them having, a ring already under their belt, they really set up a great foundation for this season starting in the fall. They really laid down the law at an early point just so us as underclassmen knew what the goal was and what we had to do to achieve it.
So you guys started off a little shaky this year, 0-4 at the beginning. What can you kind of attribute to how the season has turned around? And here you are a couple days out from the championship. So
yeah, I think I always talk about it, but I think back after the Binghamton loss, it was really eye-opening for our team. We sat down, just teams, no coach, just as the team, no coaches, and really just broke down what it was that we were struggling with and what we were, trying to work on, just because we didn't really have an identity, and I think that's what we realized. And our goal after that was just to find an identity, play with a chip on our shoulder, and we were able to make a run.
While lacrosse is wrapping up their season, football is just heating up. The Mariners football team just had their annual spring game here at Tenney Stadium. Nicole, you were down there on the sidelines. How was it?
It was really exciting to watch. We haven't seen them in a while because they've just had practice. But every spring, these boys work their butts off practicing almost every day while they're in off season. And the spring game is an opportunity for them to get out there on the field and give people a little sneak peek of what is expected in the fall. Even though they are playing against each other, they get pretty competitive. Here's a glimpse of the spring game.
We take you now to the Marist men's red versus white scrimmage. Second play of the scrimmage, Amin Woods takes the handoff, takes it up the sideline for a gain of 20 yards, the longest rush of the day. Same drive, Brock Boghosi takes the snap, finds a hole, and gets his first rushing touchdown of the scrimmage. Second down now, Brock Boghosi takes the snap, runs it up for a 12-yard touchdown, his second rushing touchdown of the game. Brock Boghosi takes a snap, rolls to his left, and hits Trevor Sterry for a 21-yard reception. Cole Boyd in a QB now, takes a snap, throws it over the defender, and hits Jake Cialino for a 30-yard touchdown, the longest reception of the game. Carter James gets the handoff here and muzzles his way into the end zone. That would be the final touchdown of the scrimmage.
All right, we're post-game here with Marist D lineman Miles Cotter. Now, Miles, I know that game that we just came out of was just Marist versus Marist, but how does the team feel about your guys' overall play?
I know the team's definitely very excited about how we played today. Offense has looked a lot better than has in recent years. Offense was scoring against us. They were sustaining drives, not just going 3 and out every possession. And they were getting good play calls and moving the ball. I mean, they ended up winning, sadly, but it's offense versus defense. You're going to expect the offense to win.
Someone's got to win, yeah.
Someone's got to win, and usually the side that scores more points, which is the offense that scores points, they're going to win. So
Right.
Yeah, but it was a good game. Everyone had fun and good reps for people that don't play a lot.
Do you guys feel ready to hit the ground running in the fall?
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot, that this spring, instead of just kind of maintaining and making sure everyone's just maintaining what they have right now, we're using this as building blocks that we want to build throughout the whole spring into the fall. And I think we definitely did a great job building all spring, and we have to continue over the summer. Now that we're not all going to be in front of the coaches all summer, everyone has to stay disciplined and continue building to the fall. So once we're in the fall, we can hit the ground running.
Right.
But I think that's what we have right now. As long as everyone keeps the same mentality, we will definitely be
looking good.
Yeah.
They look great out there. I'm excited to see them put that hard work out there on the field in the fall.
Me as well. That's all for tonight. For more stories and updates, be sure to follow the conversation at foxtrot.com. I'm Nicole Votter with Paul Galano. Have a good night.